What is up, guys? NYKF31 here, bringing you a Madden 25 video. A few weeks ago, a couple of weeks ago, I did a video called Anatomy of a Zone Blitz, in which I detailed or showed a replay of a fire zone blitz concept that was executed very nicely against a CPU in a Madden Ultimate Team solo challenge. In this installment, I'm going to show you a couple of zone blitzes. Anatomy of a Zone Blitz Part 2, I guess you can call this, in Madden Ultimate Team again, but this time showing you replays from an online game. Working against the computer is one thing, for those of you who like to play online like myself in leagues and, playing the online Ultimate Team seasons and dabble in the online ranked world. Against a human is something different. You're matching wits with a guy who can think, adapt, and overcome. So, anyhow, I want to show you how and why this sucker works. This is a 3-3-5 set out of the Baltimore Ravens 3-4 playbook, I think it is. I think it's Under Smoke 3. I believe it is. I'm not sure. But what you have here is you have the defensive end on your left dropping back into a hook. You have the nose tackle and the defensive end on your right slanting hard to your left. Inside backer blitzing as well as the outside backer to your right, and the slot corner coming in. Now I don't get a lot of pressure here. He steps up into the pocket nice. But the reason why this play works is this. Here I am. This is basic 3-deep coverage. 3-deep. Here's the deep safety, Dante Whitner, and my deep corner. You have the left outside backer flying to check the seam where the vacated blitzing corner would have been. And the defensive end, I have the outside linebacker at DE package in to give me more athleticism for these hook zone drops out of these zone blitzes. That's Robert Mathis going into the hook zone middle. And here's me playing robber coverage. Now, as you play and as you apply just basic football knowledge, you'll be able to cut off go-to route combos. He wants to go here. He wants to go this square in, but I'm playing robber coverage. I'm in a yellow zone. I like controlling robber defenders to cut off underneath and let my deep defenders do their thing. And without getting too technical, there's a million ways to play robber coverage, but the basic concept is when you're playing a robber defender or using a robber defender, you first want to check number 2, whether he's a slot receiver, tight end, or back. In this case, it's a back. This guy is number 2. And just understanding how pass concepts work. Check number 2, if he goes up the seam, of course you carry him for about, 12 to 15 yards, depending on where your, defensive help is, rather. If number 2 breaks to the flat underneath, chances are something is breaking behind him or coming from the opposite direction in the intermediate to deep area. So you see I'm playing down distance. I recognize the number 2 is going to the flat, so I immediately divert my attention back to number 1. And this is where he wanted to go, but it's taken away. So that forces him to hold the ball. And by the time he wants to go to that seam area, Dante Whitner has rolled over and cuts it off, jumps it, INT. So the pressure didn't get there, but again, it takes practice to, recognize route combinations at full speed. The more you do it, the better you get at it. And again, just basic robber rules is that you check number 2. Number 2 breaks off under 5 yards. Check back to number 1. Look for anything cutting inside. And you can force stuff like that. Guys to hold the ball a bit longer than they want to, and by the time they throw the ball, your coverage has rotated and the INT. Same game. This is a 4th down situation late in the game. He's in a bunch set. I'm in a, I think this is quarters or a dollar. I'm not quite sure. Similar type of blitz. It's a 5-man rush. Defensive end jumps out to the curl flat. This is 4th and 5, I believe. The middle linebacker's coming. Yeah, this is out of quarters. Middle linebacker's coming. This is under smoke 3 out of quarters. And the slot defender is coming. No, dollar. That's a linebacker as well, I think. No, it's a defensive back. This is quarters. That's Sam Shields. This is definitely quarters. So this is under smoke 3 out of quarters. And here I am playing robber coverage, and this time number 2 is the slot receiver. Where is he breaking? I'm trying to stay inside of him, and now I squat. He wants to go here, but there's traffic there, so he kind of panics a little bit and forces it to the corner, and we break it up, and it's turnover on downs, and we secure the W. So again, don't always got to get there. You just want to make guys hold that ball, and it's about creating confusion. If you get there, of course, it's great. But if you can create confusion and force 4 throws into traffic and for turnovers and turnovers on downs, even better. And again, you know, if you're playing a robber defender, you check the number 2. He breaks off underneath. Something's coming. In this case, it was a curl combination there. If you follow those rules, chances are you'll make good things happen for your defense. So, hope you guys enjoyed. Talk to you all later. Peace.